What's up, guys? Tom from Airsoft Headquarters here.
Carl from the Airsoft Arena.
And very recently, Airsoft Headquarters got in an order of the new Acetech Lighter-Rs. And so we thought it would be a pretty fun idea in order to do a little bit of a tracer unit video. So, this is going to be a little bit more of a scientific-based video, but we're going to keep it pretty cool. So we've got a mixture of green tracers and red tracers, a mixture of different brands of tracer units in different configurations. So we're just going to mix them between rifle and pistol platforms and just shoot them, see how they perform. It's ultimately going to be a comparison between the coloration of the greens or reds, as well as the brightnesses of the tracer units themselves, and kind of seeing what would possibly fit better with what.
And notice we have BLS, Valken, Tippmann, G&G, and BLS, so a big spectrum of BBs as well.
Probably not the brands that you're going to be using, but these are just what we have available.
All right, to the testing. First off, I am shooting the Tippmann 2.5 green tracers out of my ASG CZP09 Urban Gray suppressor ready. The tracer unit I'm firing first is the Acetech Lighter-R with the 14 positive to 14 negative adapter, just because the first gens had 14 positive. So away we go. Same pistol, now I'm using the Acetech Lighter-R.
Alright, I'm going to be shooting my SIG MCX AEG in the CEP configuration using the Acetech Lighter-R. Next, using the same SIG MCX, I'm going to be shooting the Lighter-R on the green mode. Next, with the MCX, the Lighter-S, this time using the Valken .20 green tracers. Next is going to be the Lighter-R on the green mode, again with the Valken .20 greens.
Same gun as last test, ASG CZP09 Urban Gray suppressor ready model. Using the Acetech Lighter-R, I will be shooting the Valken .20 green tracers. Same pistol, ASG CZP09 Urban Gray suppressor ready. This time I am shooting the Lighter-R in the green mode. Oh.
Final green BB test is going to be the BLS .25 green using the MCX, AEG, and the Lighter-S. These same BLS .25s outside are shooting through the Lighter-R on green mode.
Same pistol as the last two. ASG CZP09 Urban Gray suppressor ready. I am shooting the BLS .25 green tracers out of the Acetech Lighter-R. Same pistol, ASG CZP09 Urban Gray suppressor ready. I am shooting the Acetech Lighter-R in green mode, shooting the BLS .25 green tracers. Again, the ASG CZP09 Urban Gray suppressor ready. I'll be firing the Acetech Lighter-R in red mode, firing G&G .25 red tracer BBs.
MCX AEG using the Acetech Lighter-R, shooting the G&G red tracer BBs .25.
Same pistol. ASG CZ P09, urban gray, suppressor ready, firing the Acetech Lighter-R in red mode. This time I am firing the .20 red tracer BLS BBs.
MCX AEG using the Lighter-R red tracer on red mode, firing the BLS .20 gram BBs. All right, so first, before we talk about the results, why use tracer units? Especially within CQB environments where it's a lower light environment, or even outdoors where it's at dusk or in the middle of the night, stuff like that. Tracer units are just a great way, in conjunction with tracer BBs, to confirm where your BBs are going in those dark environments. Now, during daytime, when it's a really white BB flying through the air, it's really easy to track with the naked eye. When it's lower light environments, that's really hard to track and see where those BBs are going. If they're dropping before the target, if they're flying up because of the hop-up unit, or maybe there's just wind involved. Really hard to do that when it's CQB or in the middle of the night. So enter tracer units and tracer BBs.
It's kind of fun to see, a tracer BB bounce off someone after you've shot them. You just beep, beep. It's pretty fun. Results. For me, out of the Lighter S, the best performing would have been, it's tough because the Valken and the BLS were pretty close to each other. I'd say the BLS was maybe like 2 to 5% brighter to me than the Valken. But between those two, I think that's great. The Tippmanns, I thought did great. I actually use Tippmann tracers more often than not. Personally, I like them. You can't really go wrong with any of them. There's just slight differences.
Yeah, ultimately, if you have to decide between tracer BBs or non-tracer BBs, it's better just to get some tracer BBs, specifically in CQB or low light environments, just to assist with, hitting your targets. But yeah, confirmed with Carl, Valkens and the BLSs definitely did better. But the Tippmanns, if you don't have anything else, they're better than nothing. So we've got the red BBs. Now, the only tracer unit that we currently have that does red tracers is the Lighter-R. Now, I know that the Acetech BT can do reds. We just don't have them, and we're not able to get them at the current time, so work with what you got. We definitely did see a difference between the G&Gs and the BLSs. BLSs definitely being brighter compared to the G&Gs. Now, both of these are going to be a 2.5 weight. Yes. So there's no difference as far as there. It just comes down to BLS was definitely brighter. Now, I think as a BB as a whole, as far as brightness between reds and greens are definitely brighter and easier to track versus reds. Just the natural light frequency for the human eye is harder to track. So being the shooter using red tracers, it may be a little harder for other people to track where your location is.
Sadly, if you are a red-green colorblind person, these might be like a glowing shade of gray, I think. I'm not colorblind, so I don't know. Maybe someone who out there is colorblind who could help us out with that. That'd be super awesome.
Yeah, put them down in the comment section below.
Smash that like button!
And subscribe. But first, a word from our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Let's go over each individual tracer unit and talk about pros and cons. All right, so when it comes down to a retail price point between these three tracer units that we tested, The Lighter-S at $69, the Lighter-R at $79, and then the G&G Battle Owl is going to be a $99 tracer unit, and then a $14 or $10 thread adapter. Now you need the thread adapter to go onto your 14 negative threading. The stock threading on here is going to be a positive 12 or 11 or something really weird like that that no one has. I brought down my Gen 1 Lighter-S. I call it the Gen 1, it's not legitimately Gen 1. But this one also requires an adapter that comes in the box with it in order to go onto that 14 clockwise threading. Otherwise, 14 counterclockwise threading. The threading that would come directly onto the unit is going to be your 11 or 10. That would be for those proprietary pistols.
The newer model, Lighter-R's, are already threaded for 14mm negative. We had a bit of an error on our end. The Battle Owl wasn't charged, so we cannot say with any sort of testing whatsoever how that performs with any of these BBs.
Well, yesterday I charged all of these to full capacity, so they were charged. However, the G&G Battle Owl does not have an automatic shutoff. You have to manually press or depress that button for on-off. Versus the Acetechs have an automatic shutoff after 45 minutes of no activity, saving your battery life. Obviously, you can see which ones are going to be smaller in size, so the Lighter-S is going to be more ideal for pistol or smaller SMGs. Lighter-R does not look or fit too bad on larger rifles. Then the G&G is just really honkin' long. G&G is long boy. As far as performance, using those light diodes inside the tracer units, again, we can't see for certain the G&G performance here on the testing day. But between these two, using just green tracers, Carl, what do you think did better for the green tracers between those two?
The Lighter-R in green mode was markedly different. Not much, but enough that is quite noticeable to the naked eye. I'd say a 5% to 10% brighter with the Lighter-R versus the Lighter-S.
Can confirm. However, if you don't have the extra $10 to jump up to the Lighter-R, you can just go with the Lighter-S. Just keep in mind that the Lighter-S can only do green tracers versus the Lighter-R has that switch to go from greens or reds. Both these are going to be a internal battery as well, the lithium-ion, that is completely rechargeable, so you don't need AAAs or AA's or whatever type of watch batteries, just the mini H2IC, I think.
I don't know, I always forget the names of them. I just know there's the chunky boy, the skinny boy, and then the C, because the C is the easiest to remember for me.
I've got a drawer full of cables, so one of them usually charges them.
The spaghetti factory.
So, in conclusion, I think my personal favorite is going to be the Lighter-R. It fits onto my MCX really, really, really well.
I happen to like Lighter-S's because they can fit inside of certain guns, mock suppressors, and you can have a kind of sneaky tracer unit that no one knows you have until you start shooting.
So the newest model of the Lighter-S is direct thread 14 negative, making it that 1.5 inches smaller.
Now what I've done, this is the Elite Force MP5 SD6 competition grade, but I've upgraded it with a Polar Star jack. This is the suppressor, or the mock suppressor unit off of it. What I've done, there we go. There's that for stabilization for the tracer unit itself. Oh, there's more. There you go. Fits. This lines up with this, such as so. But because of the foam, to stabilize it, I'm going to screw it on. If I do it right, because I don't really take it off from there. We go. No, there we got. There we go. That locks in. Drop the next stabilizer. Oh, this is a little tangly. Next stabilizer, screw that back on. And away we go. I now have a sneaky tracer in this weapon platform. I did something similar with my Tokyo Marui non-blowback Mark 23 as well. Same, Lighter-S fits in that mock suppressor. So not only do I have a quiet boy, but I have a quiet shiny boy.
And that's really going to be it. We've got all of our own personal tracer units that we like to use and implement within the arena or low light outdoors. It just helps make the event a little bit more immersive or gameplay. A little bit more fun, and we can easily track where the BBs are going.
Holler.
I've got a really low serial number, I realized. Number 14.
Oh, and your tracer?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I don't know what mine is.
000014.
Unknown.
This was number 14.
Whatever, I don't. Thierry Henry's number when he played for Arsenal. How about that?
It's rare.
Okay. It's vintage.
No one else has number 14. And that's really it, guys. So if you do have any further questions about tracer units specifically, put them down in the comments section below. We'll happily answer them. Until then, stay safe.
Stay positive.
Stay clean. We'll see you guys in the next one.